So, you've decided that this is the year to pursue your dream of becoming a pilot. Maybe you're just starting out, or perhaps you're already training and determined to finish. But here's the big question. Do you have what it takes to become a safe, professional pilot, or are you at risk of becoming a scary pilot? In this video, we'll cover 4 warning signs that could suggest you might be a scary pilot. But stick around to the end, because I'll also share some practical steps you can take if you see any of these traits in yourself. So, what is a scary pilot? For decades, the accident rate in general aviation has remained relatively unchanged, with approximately 500 fatalities occurring each year. In a significant number of these accidents, friends, family, or acquaintances of the pilots were not surprised. There was something about these pilots that led folks to believe that an accident was likely. They were scary pilots. Is there a way to identify these pilots before they get themselves into trouble? Dr. Bill Rhodes, a former philosophy professor at the Air Force Academy and a general aviation pilot, collaborated with Avemco Insurance to explore ways to try and answer this question. His efforts are the foundation for several studies which suggest that personality traits and professional ethics influence aviation safety as much, if not more, than technical flight skills. Let's look at what he identified. Scary pilot trait number 1, the pilot that already knows everything. These candidates are in a hurry to get through instruction. They don't study or listen. They ignore books or instructors or mentors. Then, when things don't go as expected, they blame the airplane, the simulator, the instructor, anything but themselves. As a new CFI, I was introduced to a student where I was to be his 4th instructor. During our initial conversation, he repeatedly criticized the previous 3, 2 of whom I knew to be skilled professionals. On our first flight, he arrived unprepared, having skipped the reading and review, and over my objections, he insisted on jumping straight into flying. Unsurprisingly, it did not go well. During the debrief, he blamed his struggles on my poor explanations. He wasn't entirely wrong. I hadn't explained much because he hadn't given me the chance. When I pointed this out, he stormed off and I never saw him again. I'm sure I became his 4th incompetent instructor. Scary pilot trait number 2, the pilot that either ignores or lacks awareness of risks. These pilots often plan using unrealistic or barely realistic expectations. For example, they might plan a flight that requires the full capabilities of the aircraft, or they completely trust their own skills. In either case, they leave no margin for error. Sometimes they don't plan at all. Several years ago, a pilot I know had a runway overrun during takeoff. He'd started from an intersection midway down the runway, a habit he justified by saying it saved fuel and time. When others raised concerns, he dismissed them, claiming he knew what he was doing. Watching him was always nerve-wracking because he often came close to running out of runway. This time, high temperatures and humidity created a high-density altitude, significantly reducing the aircraft's performance, and he didn't make it. Luckily, no one was injured or killed, but the repairs were very costly. Scary pilot trait number 3, the pilot that's always focused on the next accomplishment. You might hear this being said by them. I've got to get my training done so I can solo. I've got to get those cross-country flights done so that I can get my check ride scheduled. I've got to transition to that high-performance aircraft. And while most pilots are interested in these things, the scary pilots are focused on the accomplishment without being interested in doing the real work these accomplishments require. One of my former students nearly failed a single-engine commercial check ride because he was distracted by friends pursuing their multi-engine ratings. Confident from 2 prior flights with the examiner, he skipped proper preparation and instead spent the time arranging his own multi-engine training. During the check ride, he kept mentioning how excited he was about this upcoming training. And while he met the ACS standards, the examiner in the debrief noted his lack of focus, highlighted the drop in performance compared to the previous check rides, and pointed out that if he'd failed this check ride, all the work he'd put into arranging his multi-engine training would have been wasted. Scary pilot trait number 4, the pilot that's extremely confident in their own piloting skills. These folks are status-focused and often brag about dangerous things they've done or situations they've survived. They're often show-offs, carelessly pushing the limits of themselves and their aircraft. John King of John and Martha King fame tells a story about a pilot known for pushing the limits and showing off. He attended an air show with a pilot doing aerobatics in a twin-engine aircraft. On the way home, he decided to try it in his Baron. Unfortunately, he crashed, killing everyone on board, including 2 children. Have you exhibited any of these traits? I'm not proud of it, but at one time or another, I've exhibited all of them. Does that mean you shouldn't be a pilot? Well, That depends on whether or not you're willing to proactively guard against falling into these behaviors. Here are 3 strategies that I've used to help my students and I avoid them. First, keep these traits in mind and compare your mindset and behavior against them. Be brutally honest with yourself. I'd also recommend taking notes when debriefing and regularly reviewing these notes to try and catch trends. Second, talk with your CFI. Specifically, ask if he or she has noticed any of these traits during your training. If they have, use this as a learning opportunity and ask them for advice on how to modify your behavior. And finally, find a non-pilot you know and trust. Share these traits with them and ask if they've seen you displaying any of them. Take their feedback to heart. One thing Dr. Rhodes found is that scary pilots often displayed these behaviors across all of their endeavors, not just within aviation. So, there you go. 4 traits of a scary pilot and 3 strategies to avoid them. If you found this helpful, please show your support by leaving a tip through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Your support makes a huge difference. Then, dive into this video next. As always, thank you for watching, fly safely, and I will see you next time.